Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 48 of Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, what do you want?
I think we've got about all the story we're going to get from here.
Yeah, something wrong? Talk. About what?
Yeah, it's just... Visas might have something new to say.
My life for you.
Yep. To Dantooine, then.
What have you brought me? I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
Alright. KOTOR's kind of a foil character.
Something up?
Yeah, it's gonna get very dialogue heavy. Okay. So we need to... I don't think we can take a party, but we'll see. Let's see what Kreia says.
We must go to Dantooine, to the Enclave. There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand. I have no time for questions, and any answers will have to wait until we stand within the Enclave together.
So Kreia must come. Okay. Feats. Powers, we get 2 of them. I don't know, both levels of deflect. Enclave courtyard, either direction. Oh, these guys are...
Can I help you?
Yeah, they don't really have anything to say.
I heard you were responsible for driving the mercenaries off this rock. That's good. Dantooine was getting too crowded for my tastes. I've still got some Jedi junk left to sell. You buying? Certainly.
Yeah.
Back again, huh? I don't know what more I can say to you, but it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Yep. They reconstructed the Enclave. Rebuilt Jedi Enclave. Quick save. And also hard save, because we're approaching the point of no return.
It is different. It has been some time. Forgive me, but I need to rest. Go on. The council awaits. I will remain here.
You are afraid.
Yes. Afraid for you. As I always have been. I will be fine here. Whatever answers the council have are for you. Alone. I am tired. The journey has been a long one, and I need to center myself.
She's kind of... Freya's a strange
Know
character.
that much may happen here, but above all, do not forget this. You may trust in me. We cradle each other's lives, and what threatens one of us threatens us both. And if you find you cannot trust me, trust in your training, trust in yourself. Never doubt what you have done. All your decisions have brought you to this point.
She kind of cradles both sides of the Force in her.
Perhaps they shall see what you have become.
It is not as it was. But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
I've come to kill you all. I guess you could still go dark and kill them at this point, but you can kill them before you get here too, which makes the scene a little bit different. I need to know what you spoke of when he cast me out of the Order many years ago.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
Have you noticed that when
We
you
were
act,
talking about
others follow?
Those that travel with you.
They follow you without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
So explain.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
How did this
I
happen?
do not know, but it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxum. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
But that makes no sense. I can feel the Force again.
Yes. You can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
You see, when I first played this game, I kind of blindly accepted what they were saying because the Jedi, up until this game, have been portrayed as the good guys. But much older playing this now, I realize that they don't understand what's going on with the protagonist, nor are they even trying to. They're just afraid of it. And in that respect, they're portraying the Jedi as something less than perfect. I'm stronger than I ever was.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
This makes no sense.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain. You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
Yeah, there actually is a Sith Lord that functions the way they fear, but his manifestation of it consumes the energy of everyone around him, whereas we kind of symbiotically use it. I'm gonna pick option 3.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough! Step away from her.
What?
Step away! She has brought truth, and you condemn it. The arrogance. You will not harm her. You will not harm her ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as she did.
Sit out, and now they have come to us.
As you would pass judgment on her, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the Exile. How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from
King
such
Cobra.
power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid. It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
You have gained a new light side force power, Force Enlightenment. But yeah, I also thought that she life drained them when I originally played the game, like right when it first came out. But in fact, she actually cut them off from the Force, made them like the Exile, and ironically, they weren't strong enough to survive it. That's what makes the protagonist special. She was cut off from the Force and survived it. Force Enlightenment. It's kind of like battle meditation. Not the same thing, but when I realized that, it blew my mind. Yeah. And on this playthrough, I realized that they condemned Kreia as an evil master, but Kreia, in fact, teaches you... She teaches you her moral code, but she accepts what you do, regardless of what alignment you take. It's about teaching you the answers to what happened to you for Kreia, not about how you go about seeking the answers. This master is dead, drained of life. His body is worse than lifeless. It's like an absence in the Force. It's something else. I guess we can take advantage. Ah. The item I wanted was broken. That's unfortunate. Suppose I could have blown it open. Lightning gloves. Never started to finish KOTOR 2 until March, and this is now my favorite game. So well done. When I found out I could be a Sith too, like, oh my god. Yeah, you can You can even kind of be something in between too, but I think you would default to kind of a gray Jedi then. Ooh, electrical bonus damage. That may in fact be the way to go. Okay, yeah, we would retain 20 dexterity, so we're gonna use these gloves. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack with the Kreia thing. But essentially, the Jedi blindly condemned us, and so she condemned the Jedi for their lack of vision. Thank you for the follow, King Cobra. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to see what I got. Frosian. Oh, it's a good dex boost, actually. Although our current utility belt is offering a little bit more. But yeah, this game differs a bit from KOTOR 1, because in KOTOR 1 you can more or less kind of choose to finish on the light or dark path at the end of the game. Whereas in this game, if you take the Sith path and revenge your Jedi Masters before coming here, you're kind of locked into that path. So you really have to kind of pick a side. What happened here?
She's gone. The handmaidens came for her. They know who she is now.
Where are they taking her?
They'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do with anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Atris will execute her.
Yeah, she will. If she can.
Kreia is Sith?
Are you surprised? All that talk of hatred, manipulation, and standing on your own 2 feet? Sorry, you don't get any more Sith than that. Still, if we were all judged by who we were in the past, I don't think you'd understand who we are now.
Kreia and I are linked if she dies.
Yeah, I know.
The Sith are planning to attack Telos. Everything will be decided there.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Wow.
Is something wrong? You look troubled. I can feel it.
I don't doubt it.
That is an odd answer. What did you mean by it?
Why are you following me?
I follow you. Feel as I do because it is my choice. I believe in what we are doing, what you are doing. I'm here because I choose to be.
What if the Force is just controlling all of this?
I simply do. There is nothing I can show you as proof, except give you my word. Something happened within the Enclave. What is it?
learned I form connections through the Force, and that is why others follow me to their death.
Then they do not understand you. That is the danger of being a Jedi. When one separates themselves from others, chooses to lead a life of isolation, denying what makes them a feeling being, it is easy to make such judgments. And such judgments, I believe, are made in ignorance. There is no danger in what you represent, other than your humanity. You change others, but I do not believe it is due to the Force. I believe it is because you are a natural leader, and because you feel connected to the people around you. Where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. And that perhaps a life lived without the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connections to others. Do not forsake them, as you did in exile.
That's actually a pretty important character moment there.
Instead,
I like changing the story, the music, the story are such good reasons why I keep wanting to replay this game. May not seem like much, but I'm doing my third run, but it already feels like I've done so many because of how long they are, and I love it.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Alacor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did she betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved. The one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, she will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it. Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
Alright. There is no blame, all must accept. Disciple Airline had me thinking for 30 minutes. Yeah, so now I have to confront Atris, who is not the last Jedi we thought she was. Man. The anticipation is insane.